Chris, what are we talking about?
Halloween.
It's spooky season, everyone.
It's spooky season.
Today, we're exploring one of the most spooktacular time of the year.
Tax season.
We'll take a closer look at how this holiday is celebrated around different cultures. I'm not dumb, but what are the different ways Halloween is celebrated around the world?
Welcome
to the I'm Not Dumb But
podcast, where we won't claim to have the answers to life's deepest questions,
but we'll give you an exciting journey
into the realms of knowledge you never knew you needed.
Might be mainstream,
but not common knowledge. From artificial intelligence to conspiracy theories, no topic is too taboo for us to explore. Let's get curious together.
I'm your host, Chris, and I'm joined by my fantastic co-host, Rob.
Of course, hello.
Wow, someone's sucking someone's dick.
Yeah. Am I also fantastic?
Yeah, you're a piece of shit.
Caesar.
What's up?
And Victor.
How y'all doing?
How you guys doing?
I'm feeling spooktacular.
I'm good, man. Let's get spooktacular.
Should I go get a pumpkin spice latte for this? Or is that optional?
A headless pumpkin spice latte.
Yes.
You like that? You like that?
I heard that they contain like ammonia or something.
Oh, good.
So I did hear something on TikTok, and a woman was like describing how pumpkin spice lattes in the US have like 3,000 fucking ingredients, yet the ones in the UK don't.
Of course.
Because apparently to dye the
color, to get the color. Yep.
They use like carrots, and we use like 30,000 chemicals.
And then one of them is ammonia or something like that.
But which one tastes better?
Probably the carrot one, but
I don't know. Have you ever had ammonia? Shit tastes great.
I put ammonia in everything now.
It's poison.
What do you guys think about Halloween? Like, is that one of your favorite holidays, or is it
As a recent homeowner, I'm looking forward to the trick-or-treating until one of these kids fucking eggs my house.
Egging your house. I'm gonna egg your house.
Yeah.
With my son.
By some of these kids, it's going to be us.
Yeah.
Caesar? Hey, Rob.
It's going to be 4 middle-aged men destroying your house and then driving away.
Don't be stingy on the candy. I don't want the little mini ones. I want the full-size candy bar. Okay?
Are you a full-size candy house? Have you decided what kind of house you're going to be?
No, we are fun-size because we're on a budget. But I did think about just getting pizza and putting it outside. I don't know if I can do that. I'm weary of trick-or-treaters. I remember the first time I got my apartment and they had like the trick-or-treaters, and the building would give you like a pumpkin to put on your door. And that meant like, yeah, you have candy for the kids. And these fucking New York City kids, they come in, they got the fucking circles under their eyes. They look completely malnourished. And I bought all these candies that I liked. And this little girl goes, I'm allergic to peanuts. Do you have anything else? And all I had was like Reese's peanut butter cups and the fucking M&Ms with the peanuts. And I was like, no. And she's like, you should really look into like getting more stuff. I was like, get the fuck out of here. I immediately was just
this poor girl just has an allergy. I don't know why you're so aggressive towards her.
Well, it's the one I like. So go to another house. I don't know what to tell you. Did you look at that stuff? Were you like, oh, this one has fucking, I can't eat Skittles.
You should give them vegan options.
Grab it. Keep it moving. Okay, let your parents eat it. Her dad's on his fucking cell phone. His gut's out to here. I'm like, he could eat these Reese's peanut butter cups. So yeah, I can't wait.
It's fucking great.
So before I start talking about the different types or different ways cultures are celebrating Halloween, do you guys know how Halloween started?
Doesn't it have to do with Nightmare Before Christmas? Isn't that the origin story for Halloween?
What's this?
Wake up, Jack. This isn't fair.
So Halloween originated about 2,000 years ago.
What?
No.
Yeah, 2,000 years ago. From the Celtic Festival of Samhain. They celebrated from October 31st to November 1st, making the end of the harvest and beginning of winter.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. Back to the calendar.
The Celtics believed this was a time when the veil between the living and dead was thinnest, allowing spirits to roam the earth freely.
Ooh.
That sounds like a nightmare scenario for people back then.
Fucked up.
So during this time, the deceased could return to visit their families, and the rituals including lighting large bonfire, which provided warmth and protection, and wearing costumes made from animal skins to disguise themselves from wandering spirits that might cause harm.
So the costume was to hide from the spirit?
So I think they're welcoming them to come, but they don't want to get hurt by them, so they have to wear a costume.
So like the spirit shows up and is like, hey, I'm looking for my great grandson, but all I have is this wolf and this goat next to me. This is kind of weird. Have you seen my grandson?
Puts on glasses, is like, oh, you look familiar. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I don't know that guy.
Is this some kind of joke?
And then families would leave food and drinks, like Coca-Cola, outside to keep your happy and help ensure a good harvest for the following year.
Was that product placement you just did there?
That was
Man, when I'm thirsty, when I want to welcome spirits of my dead ancestors, nothing welcomes them more than a nice cold Coca-Cola.
About 2,000 years ago, the Christians established a holiday called All Saints' Day on November 1st. It was to honor the saints and victims. And this led to evening before being called All Hallows Eve, which later on shortened to Halloween.
Oh, wow. So hallow is honor as holy.
A quick Google search says origin was All Hallow Even.
I think even is for evening.
But yes, that's how they got the name Halloween.
It's really a holy day.
Holy day, yes. But now in America, Halloween's traditions have evolved following the arrival of Irish and Scottish immigrants in the 19th centuries. So they brought the same traditions, Festival of Samhain, to America, but throughout the years, they've been evolved to what we have now, such as like trick-or-treating, pumpkin carving, custom parties, and haunted houses.
So what happened was, I guess, Samhain is the pagan religion for the end of the harvest. Then when the Christians came over, All Saints' Day, which is around the same time of the year, and then Samhain. So then they just kind of merged together and became Halloween. Kind of like Christmas.
Is it?
That's where all the trees and shit came from, yeah.
Or we have a tree.
As Christianity spread, for them to appeal Christianity to the local populations, they would just take traditions that were in their thing and they would just add it to Christianity.
It helped the pagans assimilate to Christianity.
Yeah. You want to decorate a tree? Fucking great. Jesus loved trees. Yeah.
Jesus loved trees. Just put a cross on the top of the tree.
Jesus loved Coquito, too.
Coquito? Jesus loved that.
He created Bacardi.
Christ! What? Get the Escalade. We're out of here.
As we explore how Halloween evolved in America, it's fascinating to see how these customs have similarities but different in different cultures around the world. While trick-or-treating and wearing a costume have become staple in the U.S., the other countries celebrate this time of the year in unique ways, blending ancient traditions with modern influences. First country is Mexico.
Grab your fucking sombreros, bitches. We're going to Mexico.
Dia de los Muertos?
I just take a shot of tequila.
Where one of the most vibrant and meaningful celebration occurs is Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of Dead. Unlike Halloween, which often emphasizes fright and spooky, Dia de los Muertos is a beautiful and heartfelt tribute to deceased loved ones honoring their lives. And it's celebrated from October 31st to November 2nd.
We do everything big.
You're not Mexican. What are you talking about?
No, I'm not Mexican. I'm Spanish. I'll take it.
You guys celebrate it too?
In DR, we celebrate Black Friday and Thanksgiving.
Wait, they celebrate Thanksgiving in DR?
Yeah.
For what? For bringing over the corn?
For no reason. We just celebrate whatever everyone's celebrating.
It was the worst deal ever.
We literally just, everybody buys turkey. We don't really need a lot for a party, bro.
They're like, they celebrate President's Day too.
If a holiday lands on a Tuesday, everybody's like, nah, we rotate it to the Monday. So we have a 3-day weekend.
That's smart.
That's how we roll.
Because I like to party.
So families believe that during this time, the spirit of the departed returns to Earth to reunite with their families and celebrate.
Now, can someone go to the land of the dead to reunite with their family member?
Don't you need a guitar and start singing in the
Yeah,
spirit?
isn't that the whole point of Coco?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one.
I gotta see that.
I heard it's cute.
Tío Oscar? Tío Felipe?
Oh, hey, Miguel.
The central to the celebrations are colorful altars, or ofrendas.
What are they?
They're altars.
Ofrenda?
So that families create their homes and cemeteries. These altars are decorated with photographs of deceased and along with their favorite food, drinks, personal items, ensuring their spirit feels welcome. The one iconic symbol of this holiday is...
Yeah, the skeleton mask, right?
Yes, the sugar skull. It represents the departed souls in the circle of life. And they also, in Spanish, they call it calavera. The skull is decorated with vibrant colors and designs. And in towns and cities across Mexico, the vibrant parades and festivals are bringing communities together with people dressing as traditional clothes, painting their face with resemble of skulls, and participating in lively celebration filled with music, dance, and storytelling, transforming grief into a celebration of life. Have you guys been or seen anyone?
No hablo Mexicano over here.
Okay.
Did you work at a restaurant?
There was no Mexicans in that restaurant.
Were they Ecuadorian?
There were Salvadorian, and there was an Argentinian, and then I think there was a Guatemalan.
Yeah, they know how to cook.
And it was an Italian restaurant.
It was an Italian restaurant.
So they're also in Korean restaurant too. They speak Korean too. It's pretty funny.
Like fluent Korean.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. George.
Have you guys been part of this celebration or with friends, coworkers, or anybody that you know?
No, I've never been part of this. No.
You know what I really like though about it is that they all go to the cemetery and they just like chill there. I think that's pretty fucking cool.
What do you mean?
They like go to the cemetery and they set up the altars and then they like party in the cemetery.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then like everything's all like lit up with candles and everything's decorated. Like for Halloween, we need to hang out in the cemetery.
No, thanks.
Yeah, I'm a pass.
I was like, I'll pass too.
Yeah. I've seen too many movies.
I'll stick to the Mexican tradition of Cinco de Mayo at a Chili's.
Southwest egg rolls.
Oh, they're the best.
This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
All right. Next country, Japan.
They celebrate something? No, they're like very straight edge people.
No, they celebrate a lot. Yo, they have crazy parades. Crazy fucking parades. Yeah, they're super fun. They have mad festivals. They love their festivals.
In Japan, the festival is called Obon.
Obon.
The celebration that honors ancestors that has some fascinating similarities to Halloween. Although Obon is celebrated in mid-August, its theme of remembrance and connection to the spirit world resonates strongly with the essence of Halloween. This festival has roots in Buddhist traditions, so it is time for families to pay their respect to those who have passed and welcoming their spirit back home for brief reunion. During this festival, the must-do activities is lighting of lanterns, which guides the spirits of ancestors back to their resting places. So family often place these lanterns at entrance and gravesite, illuminate the way. They also features traditional dance rituals known as bon odori, where communities gather to dance in celebration and remembrance. So this joyful expression honors the spirits celebrating their lives and ensuring they feel welcome and cherished. And through these activities, the Obon emphasize the importance of familial bond and the ongoing connection between the living and the deceased.
So there's a theme here.
Yes.
2 of the countries we've covered so far, it's a very ancestry, family-oriented celebration.
Okay.
And then let's go to the West.
Next country is Italy.
Italia.
Mamma mia.
Bippity boopity.
Mi scusi.
Anyways, they have a holiday called Agnisanti. Agnisanti?
Agnisanti.
Yes. Thank you.
Arrivederci. Bravo.
I speak most Italian, too.
So pretty much Agnisanti is All Saints Day. It's celebrated on November 1st. And this day is dedicated to honoring all saints and significantly remembering deceased loved ones.
Do they do anything special for that? Any lights? Pizza?
Yes. The biggest part of this thing is food.
They eat fish for like 2 days.
They love fish.
The food plays a central role in these holidays, with many families preparing special meals to celebrate the occasion, and traditional dish may include sweetbread like pan di morti, and various seasonal treats.
So cutlets.
Chicken cutlets, pasta.
Antipasta.
Yo, I could eat cutlets all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the cutlet holiday?
That's on November 2nd.
Don't eat that. That's for Thursday.
And the influence of Halloween is becoming more popular among the younger generations. So many young Italians are incorporating Halloween costume, like wearing costumes and trick-or-treating into their celebration.
Oh, so they're stealing from us.
Yes. So
They're becoming more West. Yeah.
So this blend of tradition highlights the evolving nature of cultural practice, creating a unique fusion that respects the past while embracing new influences. Again, it's pretty much the same idea as the Mexico and Japan.
Are they big on the pumpkins?
I don't know if pumpkins grow outside of the U.S.
Oh, really? United States, China, Ukraine, and Russia.
Russia?
China produces over 9 million tons of pumpkins a year.
Wow.
And India comes in second place with 5 million tons.
I can't picture India with pumpkins.
Me either.
The earliest domesticated species are native to North America.
Wow.
So lastly, we're going to Korea.
North or south? I heard the North party like crazy.
No party like a North Korea party.
So in South Korea, they call it Chuseok. It's a major harvest festival celebrated in the fall. Chuseok isn't directly related to Halloween, but it shares similar theme of honoring ancestors and connecting with family.
Does it vary on the day, or is it just in the vicinity of the Halloweenish time?
No, it changes.
It's the same kind of like customs as like Mexico and Japan.
Right, yes. This 3-day celebration, often referred as Korean Thanksgiving. It is time for families to come together and pay respects to their ancestors and celebrate a bounty of the harvest.
Is it a big holiday? Like everyone's off for those 3 days?
It's a big holiday in
Oh,
Korea.
really?
Wow. 3 days.
Is there like a festival, like a parade?
They do festivals. They do a lot of stuff.
Are there pumpkins?
No pumpkins, I don't think.
Huh.
But during Chuseok, families conduct ritual known as chare, where they prepare food offerings and set tables for their ancestors. So traditional dishes such as rice cake and fresh harvest fruits are laid out to show gratitude for blessing of the year. They put like a photo of your, like say grandpa or something, and that's the center of the table. They put everything, like his favorite food or expensive fruits, pretty much anything you want. And then you just lay out there, you just put it there on the table, and then you pray, whatever you got to do. And then when you do that, you have to leave your front door open so the spirit can come through, and then eat the food, and chill, hang out.
What if you live in like a high rise? Do you have to like tell the doorman?
I'm sure they just leave the door open.
Yeah.
And they're just like, hey, this is this time of year where you're leaving the door open.
Mm-hmm.
Or the penthouse door open. So they just land.
Take the elevator.
Probably faster that way.
It sounds like they just make this like killer charcuterie board. Add a photo in the beginning and be like, yo, grandpa, look at that rose I made with cold cuts. You like that?
It's art.
So this focus on family and connection combined with act of giving thanks, it makes Chuseok a meaningful celebration that embodies the spirit of togetherness and respect for those who came before us. That's how Korean people celebrate.
Yeah, I think we've gone really far away from all that.
Yeah.
Do we know the origins of like how it came to be like this commercialized, buy a bunch of candy wearing these like ridiculous costumes? Because I think at first it probably started with like easy costumes, like ghost costumes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just cut holes in your bed sheet and then run around like a ghost. And then at some point it turned into, here comes slutty nurse.
I'm Mother Teresa.
Are you kidding me?
What? I'm her back when she was hot.
So the trick-or-treating came from the Samhain that Chris was talking about. They call it guising, where you dress up as a costume and you go door to door and you put on like a small performance and then receive food or treats for the performance. And then we just kind of took out the performance, put on the costume, show up, give me candy.
We should bring back the performance. No kid's getting candy without a fucking show.
Yeah.
Do you have to perform like 200 times?
But then you're going to be a grown man watching little kids dance for candy.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that.
It's like those holiday carolers that would like go in front of your house. Like, have you ever had that happen to you?
No.
It's fucking annoying.
When they come to your house?
Yeah. You ever had someone like sing in front of your house?
No, I don't answer the door.
I've never had that.
Oh my God. Yeah, I've had it once.
But I wouldn't answer the door.
Because then right after, they're going to like give you a pamphlet and they're going to start asking a bunch of questions.
Joins the
like,
group.
I'm not interested in any of this.
You guys meet Thursdays?
I would do it like America's Got Talent. There's 3 X's above my door. If you get all 3 X's, you're not getting shit. You better show up with magic tricks, singing, comedy sketches, whatever you got. I want to see it.
You get an X, you get the fun size, and you get the pass, and you get the party size.
Yeah, you get the full size.
If you suck, Victor throws pennies at him.
Wow, that's just cruel. That's just cruel. I unleash dogs on them. Get off my property. You're done.
It's definitely a no for me, dog.
Do you guys have any traditions? We're a diverse group here, so.
What does that mean? We're all from the same area.
Yeah.
You're the only one that's actually not from this area.
Yeah.
In the East Coast, because it's fall time, you just do trick-or-treating. Like, you'll run around. It's usually wet. There's leaves everywhere. You go door to door, and then you start trick-or-treating. I don't even think kids do that anymore, to be honest.
Trick-or-treating?
And they'll do something called trunk-or-treat, where all the kids go to the school. The parents basically open up their trunks, and it has candy in all their trunks in the parking lot. And so they go around.
That
each
sounds
car.
more dangerous.
No, it's parents of the school. It's not like strangers just show up and open their trunks.
Yeah, come on, kid, get in.
That's why they stopped you from going there.
No, I don't like this. Kids need to start trick-or-treating. Our parents used to just let us out, and they're like, here you go. Take a pillowcase and go out there.
Well, like we left at like 4 or 5 o'clock and came home at like midnight.
My family was funny. As kids, we would all go out, get candy, right? And they would be like, you know what? Let's put all our candies together and let's give half of it to the less fortunate. What we realized later was they took that half and threw it out. They didn't want to see that candy.
Whoa.
Yeah. They were like,
we're
going to send some of these to the kids in DR.
Oh,
and we realized
my God.
Wow.
You just threw it in the trash?
Yeah, they just threw out half the candy. Oh, it's 5 kids hot on candy? Come on.
Yeah, that's supposed to last you into December.
You don't eat it all in 1 week.
Yeah.
No, bro,
you eat your favorite, and as the time goes on, you're eating your less favorites.
You know what they should have done? Actually given the candy to the less fortunate. Like, seriously, the kid out there with no candy.
So you get nothing.
December would come along, and that's when I'm eating 3 Musketeers, because they're fucking gross.
Yes, you're right. That's usually the last.
No, 3 Musketeers was dope.
What?
3 Musketeers. Yeah, 3 Musketeers. That was my game. That was my go-to. Snickers, 100 grand, 3 Musketeers.
That was my favorite.
Almond Joy. Yeah, that's a good one.
And the Babe Ruth. Well, that's my favorite.
Baby Ruth?
Baby, yeah.
Oh, those are fire, yeah.
Airheads.
I never got into the Airheads. I never got it. I don't know.
The Smarties? You were never a Smarties person?
Nope.
I took those like fucking vitamins. I was like, time for my pack of Smarties a day.
They used to have like the Pixie Sticks. Those are crazy.
Oh, those are, yeah.
Oh, I remember those too.
Those are straight sugar.
Those little boxes of Nerds.
Yeah, just like,
yeah, Nerds are fire.
So Chris, how do they do it on the West Coast? You grew up in Oregon.
Like I said, we usually start as soon as it gets dark, and then we just run around, hit as many houses as we can with a pillowcase, and then come.
Aren't you afraid though of like vampires and werewolves breaking out into fights?
Yeah. Which team were you on?
What was it,
We were trying to make a Twilight reference here, but apparently too close to home.
Where the hell have you been, Loco?
But what about nowadays? Like, as you got older, do you guys prepare for it, for kids to come to your house?
Nope.
The house is decorated with pumpkins and lights. Thing is you only go to the houses with the lights on. If the light was off, you stay away from them, right? Because they're usually Jehovah's Witness. And then you go. No, it's true. They don't believe in that or whatever, so you stay away from the Jehovah's. And then we have like the big tray, the big tray with the pumpkin on it, and I just went to Costco and just loaded up on candy. I have no idea what these kids are going to eat. It's going to be interesting. Do you guys decorate your houses though?
No,
yeah, I can. Yeah,
you don't decorate the inside.
No,
not with Halloween stuff. With like fall stuff. Yeah. You
have a fall theme going?
Yeah, but nothing.
Do you have an
like
autumn wreath?
Do you have a cornucopia?
Nah, bro. I don't need that.
But I usually eat dinner as soon as possible. As soon as I come home from work, right? As soon as the sun goes down, my light goes off, the curtain goes on. I go straight into my bedroom and act like there's no one in the house.
You're like afraid of people on Halloween.
Oh my
No,
God,
I want to make
Chris.
sure, and then I make sure no one knocks my door.
That sounded, for a second there, that sounded like a regular Tuesday night, man. I turned
Yeah,
on
how
the
is
light,
that different from every other day?
get under the covers, and no one can find me.
Don't answer. Don't even go in the kitchen. You don't watch like scary movies or anything?
On Halloween, no, man. But I usually hide so that they don't bother
What are you
us.
hiding for?
From the
What
kids.
are you hiding? Oh
They're
my
not gonna knock
God.
on your
You're like
door.
the worst house to go to.
I live
That's
in
how
the
you get
first
eggs.
floor, and then so it was like free for all. I don't know. We're in New York City. I don't know.
Okay.
It's not safe outside.
With kids is cool because now you're like, you get to look at costumes for them, and then like go to these Halloween parades that they have all over the place. Get some candy and stuff. So there was a couple of years where I was like, Halloween, this fucking thing sucks. Now that I have kids and stuff, it's I'm excited. I'm excited for the holidays.
There's some people that I know that still get invited to like costume parties and Halloween parties. Is that still a popular thing, or do you, as my friends, are just shitty and just don't do
Your
this
friends
stuff?
are shitty.
I was never that cool to get invited to.
They're shitty friends.
Yeah.
Dude, at
I've
this
never
point in my
been
life, I refuse to wear anything. It was like so much work just to
I
buy
went
it.
to my wife's friend's Halloween party a few years back, and she was like, "Oh, they're having people over. Let's go." I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be stupid." And they were like, "You got to dress up." I was like, immediately, "This is gonna be stupid." I went in that house. It was literally like a TV show. Everything, I mean, like soup to nuts decorated. They had like a smoke machine in the house. They had like a cauldron bubbling. It was the coolest thing I ever seen, and it was. These people did it up for Halloween. So, but some people are into that.
Yeah. Did you stay for the orgy, or did you leave before that?
I left right before.
Right before.
I left right before, yeah. My wife stayed, though, which was weird. But I got out of it.
I'm sure she had fun.
You're not here for the orgy?
All right. So what do you guys think? Victor.
I think that we're doing Halloween wrong. It seems like all these other cultures are really just embracing this long tradition of celebrating ancestors. And now that I'm like hearing that everyone else is doing this, but except for us, and we're just like commercialize the shit out of it, and just like, we need to buy candy, we need to load up with sugar and get us one step closer to diabetes. This is probably not the right way to do it.
Rob?
No, we're doing it wrong, man. We're doing it wrong. I just don't, we've commercialized it. It turned into Costco size, bags of candy, $40 costumes that are sold out in July. But you know what I think is that it's one of those holidays that I think everybody's got to get into it. Like right now, Chris, you say you go home, you don't do anything. My wife's big on decorating. The neighborhood I live in, big on decorating. Everyone's got Halloween stuff out, and that's what just makes it fun for the kids now. I mean, the saddest thing I ever heard is this trunk or treat thing. Like, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, going door to door, hanging out with your friends, even your parents were nearby. That was the best part.
Caesar?
I have fond memories of Halloween as a kid. It was always fun going out with the family, trick-or-treating and stuff. And now, with kids, I have those same memories. And my family never was like, oh, this is to celebrate the dead or to celebrate your ancestors. Maybe they said it. I don't remember. For the most part, it was all about buying candy, pumpkins, costumes. Are we doing it wrong? I don't know. But it's fun.
As we traveled the globe, we discovered that celebration like Dia de los Muertos in Mexico, Obon in Japan, Ognissanti in Italy, and Chuseok in South Korea all have one thing in common. They know how to throw a party for the ancestors. So each culture has its unique twist, but they all remind us to honor those who passed and while keeping their memories alive. Whether it's lively parade, heartfelt rituals, or family feasts, its traditions show us that death isn't the end. It's just another reason to gather and celebrate. So this year, while you're indulging in those Halloween treats, make sure to remember your loved ones too.
They might be behind you, touching you.
Touching me, touching you.
Grandpa, is that you?
Sweet Halloween.
We want to thank you for listening. And if you enjoyed today's show, feel free to name drop this podcast to your friends and family. To stay updated on new content and to join in on the discussion, check us out on YouTube at I'm Not Dumb But Podcast and on Twitter at I'm Not Dumb But. Please rate, like, and review wherever you get your podcast. Until next time, stay curious.
Later.